The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. The postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC wildcard weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Complete Isaiah Pacheco. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one gains 7. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Running right is Pacheco. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. A minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. This one's to Rice out on the right side. Crosses the 35, still got more room. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. They'll run Pacheco. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
He finds him right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. 2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
They're on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting him on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Left side and into the hands of Bateman. Escapes the defender. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, Henry. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment.
A gain of 22 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Flushed out of the pocket. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And he's going to work this down to the 32. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Another throw from Mahomes. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Back to the air, Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, 43.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Buying some time right. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He's got the squiver. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And the Chiefs pick it up. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
Short pass brought in. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
A gain of 13 yards.
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. He rolls to his right. Hauled in by Greg. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
1st down.
I'll give right side. Here's Pacheco. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the back of the defense.
And instead of pushing for the line, look at that. He's pushed backwards to the 5. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to drop plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His 1st broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Report.
From the gun, Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Keith Clark picks it. And the Chiefs bring the interception Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sides.
Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 3 yards. It's second down.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Headed out right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Trying connected with Kelsey, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their
One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. Lobs this deep down the middle. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14 to 6.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Lamar. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs nearly take it back for a pick 6, but he's stopped at the very last moment.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Jackson throwing here. Dump off caught by his back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Gets it again to Mitchell. And he's stuck cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Lamar back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson yet again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Lamar throwing again. Has his man cut by Andrews. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Hits him on the out route. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They go play fake with Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. Complete out to the right. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
28. Ravens 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
1st down, Kansas City.
The 1st down carry for Pacheco. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. Baker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his right. Oh, now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. Well, they're going to face 4th down now, Brock, but hey, could be a whole lot worse. Very nearly a turnover there until that sideline saved them.
Yeah, even if this drive is coming to an end, they'll get to do so now, Kate, on their own terms. Get that punter out there and hopefully give their defense a much better field position to defend from.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it, it's Worthy. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Chiefs football, just 1 quarter away from a postseason victory. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the in route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey.
Obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
This gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
A gain on the play of 73 yards.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. On the move, headed right. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Lamar now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Throws caught. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Ravens 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Yellow.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Completes this one to Gray. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
1st down from the 42. Now a give left side to Pacheco. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He has it at the 5. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs put up even more points in a win. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one. More than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs continue piling onto this lead. blocker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Finds the in route complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
7-yard gain.
Dose of the hurry up here.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st down, here's Lamar. Ooh, he got hit as he was running, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Lamar throwing again. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's going to get this down the inside the 30 before he's driven out. 35 on the pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. And again, it's Jackson. Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Trying to set this up quick.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Jackson on 3rd and 1. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
He's down to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. This one's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
This is Henry on 2nd. Out to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
And they take this in for the score. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, It did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week to find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. And this one is launched downfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk, because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, that backup better get ready.
Thumbs up empty on that one. So it's 2nd down coming up.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Throwing again is Lamar. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. But problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Jackson now on 3rd. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Sends this to the end zone. Catch is made, but he is out of the back of the end zone. Could not get his feet down, partner. This one's going to end up incomplete. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Lamar and the Ravens all set for this 2-point try. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Gronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Running left with Pacheco. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here. fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Baltimore.